What would you say to your 21-year-old self?
Buy Bitcoin.
Buy Bitcoin. That's the only thing you're gonna say. Anything else?
Um, or actually, I would be like, don't sell your Bitcoin.
You actually had some Bitcoin. How much did you
Oh
have?
yes, I bought over $50,000 of Bitcoin in my life in 2014, but I spent it all on drugs.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that next. That you were probably using it to make illegal trades,
Yeah.
because that was untraceable by the government. But
No, that you can trace it now. I mean, I can still look at my old accounts. They're empty, but if anybody fucking cared, they could link it to me from an email address I had, but gives a
no,
shit.
no, it's quite believable because the history and the facts check out. So there is no reason to doubt you, at
No,
least in that regard.
drugs are bad.
And and usually you are a man of truths. You hate lying. You basically tell me that every day, so it's expected.
Drugs are bad. Don't sell drugs.
Drugs are bad. Don't do drugs.
I smoke pot every day though.
So I have another question for you. Uh, you were briefly in jail, right? But the question isn't about that. I just want you to clarify that if you
Yeah,
were
I've
or
been to
not.
jail. I have been
I
to
remember
jail.
that you were on probation, but I don't remember if you were actually in jail
They have locked me in a box 7
for a
times
short time, though. For a short
for a
time,
short
though,
time, all
because
related to one charge, and they kept locking me in a box because I didn't want to stop smoking pot.
okay. So is was it awkward to take a shit in front of others while
Yes,
you were in the jail?
fucking not fun. I don't want to sit
How
here and fuck. It's not fun.
how many other people would be in the same like toilet area if you were taking a shit? Like,
Okay, go into your bathroom
yeah,
and
I
then
can't right now, but
put 2 other people in there with you, and then
okay.
live in it.
Okay.
That's all the space you get.
Okay, that's pretty bad. I mean, I thought I had it bad in Estonian conscription, but it wasn't that bad. We also shared the close proximity of other men in military service in Estonia, so it's
Oh
it's
yes, I'm
it's
sure you got
relate
very close. Close.
it's a bit relatable to being in jail, but some in some essence it's different. But yeah, so uh, one more question about shit or poop rather. Did it ever make you feel constipated or as if that you were it was difficult for you to actually have a shit because the other
I
people
was
were
not
there?
able to shit for the first 8 days in jail.
Okay, but
I
do
did
you
not shit for 8 days.
but do you remember as if it was literally because there were other people while you were trying to have a shit or something else?
It was entirely a mental blockage. Like I did not have the urge to shit until the 8th day. And then at which
Okay.
point I was like, I cannot, my body has got to get this out of my ass. And then I went and
Or
took a shit. Hurt my ass.
ripped a new hole, I guess.
Now I don't think it ripped my ass, but it hurt. And I was like, ugh.
Well, that's an interesting story. Perhaps perhaps listeners, kids, don't get in trouble, don't go in jail. You don't have to shit an 8-day-old shit out of your system. Don't let it pile up. Don't go to jail. Otherwise, you're gonna rip a new hole. That's gonna happen to you. Mark my
Yes.
words. Icy just proved it right now.
I was a shy shitter to begin with, and then you locked me in a box, two other dudes. My ass is
From
gonna
from
clamp up.
this, well, wow. From these jail related questions, two more have sparked up. How did you deal with the smell in the loo of other men, the enormous amounts of shit, if there was any? Maybe there wasn't even any
I'll
smell.
tell you what fucking is annoying about jail. I'll tell you what I fucking remember about
Is
jail.
is it
Is
the
that
worst part of
fucking
being in
door
jail?
closing. Everybody slamming the fucking doors, slamming their jail cells, and flushing the toilets. The toilets sucked with a force that you've never known, Noobish. That thing would suck any shit down. And it sucked very loud. It was very annoying.
Okay, wow. That's something, I
And you were
guess.
in, I guess at any one point in time, you would hear a toilet flush every 5 minutes.
I guess it troubles sleeping, possibly.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, another question about jail is that what do you think is the total amount of days you have spent in jail, if you can give an estimation?
150.
Okay, that's not too much. That's even less I spent in conscription, so I, I could say that my time was even more horrible because I had to do it for basically a year, and it was against my will. So, but okay, 150. I mean, I would want to be in jail for 150 days either way, so it's pretty bad.
Really?
Yes, I imagine it's bad. You can't do anything. It's boring.
You
Can't
don't have the chance to obtain something greater while you're
you can't even
doing your
play Lord of
military
the
service?
Rings. Well, most of the time you were being like harassed by some drill sergeant or someone, and if you weren't being harassed, then you were told to be on post or in patrol, and then you
Sounds like you
to the
weren't getting the whole
rota.
picture, Noobish. You gotta you you need to learn everybody's schedule, what they all wanted, how they wanted it,
But
and then you
you
should have
don't
rose through
care
the
about that.
ranks. You should have been general. I should be talking to
You
General
don't
Noobish right now.
you don't care about that. You don't care about that when you're in conscription. You just want to go home. You don't want to be there.
Perhaps. I
Just like in
understand.
jail. You don't want to be there. You want to go home.
I
But
was
these evil
positive in
people,
jail. I tried to be.
those evil people are keeping you like locked up. They don't let you go home. Okay, we let's move on to. Okay, it's the next question is also apparently about jail. It's a funny one. Did you drop a soap in the shower in jail? Did you ever do that?
No, but I did put a bunch of tobacco up my ass so I could
Smuggle
curry
it in?
favors.
Did you get any favors for it? Was it worth it?
Yeah, I got my dick sucked. I mean, it's pretty
Okay.
good.
This actually reminds me to focus my research to ask
I'm just kidding. I
chocolate.
just traded the tobacco for food, basically.
Well, you say
Bags of
that's
chips
not
and shit.
true.
I
You
mean, I
say
mean,
that's not. You say that,
a couple,
but
couple times.
but I'm gonna go to Exhibit A. Let me find this. Where is this? Where is this? Why can't I find it? Okay, it's further down the history. 2014 maybe? No, no, it's 2015. If wanting to suck your male husband's penis until he shudders and comes all over your face makes you gay, then friends, I'm gay.
That was a Facebook post. Yeah, you know, I like to make them laugh.
How would you
But
comment on that? It's
you know, yeah, oh, it's funny. It's funny.